Arsenal Fan TV. Mo, I don't know what's happened. First of all, I don't know. You're not the manager, but why did the manager tonight rest Petr Cech? I'm driving down. I'm not saying this after the fact. Driving down to the game, when I heard the news he wasn't playing, I was just baffled. Why? Why do you think that is?
You're taking the words right out of my mouth. This is not about being smarter after the event. I was saying this on the way to the game. I don't want to see Petr Cech dropped. You can understand outfield players needing to be dropped. This isn't some sort of... You don't need to be a medical professional to understand this. They run around more, so they need to be rested. A keeper generally stays within 18 yards, doesn't need to be rested. If you're taking a competition seriously, you put out your best available players.
Has the manager taken this seriously? I mean, Zagreb, he rested after the team. Tonight, changes again. Is he taking this competition seriously?
You know, the way it's coming across is no. I'm sure he is taking it seriously. It's just that he's taking the game against Chelsea and the game against United extremely seriously.
I mean, you know what? Even if I rewind back right to even the transfer business that he done in the summer, is he taking it seriously?
No.
We didn't get nowhere with the team that we had. Is he taking it seriously to go with the same team?
We don't even need to go as far back as transfers. This is just basic team selection on a game-by-game basis. You know, we can start open that inquest again about transfers. I'm not even going to bother with that. Just put on your best players. You know, if there's something really, really important to you, you wear your, if you go into a really important job interview, you wear your best suit. You don't take chances. You say, I'm going to look the part, I'm going to do whatever I can, you iron your shirt, all of that stuff, you take your preparations. Arsene Wenger hasn't done that here. I do not understand why he's not playing Cech. And look, this isn't me slating Ospina. On the whole, when Ospina's come in, he's been good. Today, obviously, he had an absolute nightmare for that second goal. But this is, as I say, this is not about being wise after the event. If we're taking this competition seriously, please reflect that with your team selection. I would rather have lost against Tottenham and have 6 points in this competition right now. Because as much as I hate Tottenham, I want to win the flipping Champions League. We've beaten Tottenham many times in our history. We haven't won the Champions League before. It is a very, very simple task at the start of a group stage. 10 points. That's what you're aiming for. Now we need 10 out of 12. And we're going to play Bayern Munich for half of the points available to us, home and away. So really, you know, if we get 4 points out of Bayern Munich to get 6 points from the remaining 2 games against Olympiakos and Zagreb, I'm saying that's a bit of a miracle. Now, we really are in complete jeopardy if we get out of the group stage here. And what, we want to be competing with flipping teams like Tottenham in the Europa League? This is an absolute joke. It really is an absolute joke. I cannot understand since when has Arsene Wenger rotated his keepers for this competition. As far back as I can remember, this is our 18th season in the Champions League. Can't remember him doing it. He does it for the League Cup. And the message that he's sending out is that these two competitions are on par. And if he's saying that, if we're taking them as seriously as each other, I want to know why that is. Is it because you think we don't have a chance of winning it or what? I don't understand, but I'd like the question to be asked. It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute farce. I just can't accept this. You know, people are coming here midweek and, you know, it's disrespectful to the competition, and I feel hard done by as a fan to come here and accept that we're going to do this. I can understand if we'd run the first game, we've got United on the weekend, and he's saying, right, we need to rest players, fine. We've got no points on the board. It's an arrogant and complacent team selection. And once you've lost your first game, once it's backfired on you once already, then you have to then say, right, maybe I should be a little less arrogant, a little less complacent. For me, I think if you're a player in the dressing room and you find out that lineup and the first name you hear is that, we're not playing our first choice, it sets the tone. You're not taking it as seriously as you should be, and that filters through the team. Look at that first half. It was shocking. The fans were shocking. Players were shocking. How about we take the effort of this club? How about you put your first 11 out? How about the club actually help the fans make an atmosphere, get a flag out, get a banner out before the game, do something, make it some sense of an occasion, because this isn't good enough. This is flat. And credit to Olympiakos, they've come here and they've scored 3 goals. We could only score 1 in Zagreb. They've come here and they've scored 3 goals at Arsenal. Well, I mean, honestly, now we have to go away to them and we have to beat them. We have to beat Zagreb at home and we have to hope that we can do something against Bayern Munich. who scored 5 goals in 7 minutes the other day and scored 5 goals today in the Champions League. You know what? There we go.
We keep changing the back four, we keep changing the goalkeeper. What do you expect these change? If you keep changing the bloody team, of course there's going to be mistakes being made. Of course there's going to be. It's obvious, isn't it?